All right, should be noted as well, Steven Adams not playing for the Thunder. He is out. Enjoy the first half. We'll be back here for the American Express halftime report.
Beg your pardon, 11th NBA season. Glad you're with us wherever you may be. Welcome to our national TV audience on NBA TV as well. Gilgeous-Alexander works baseline. Noel sends it and scores the game as he gets the start with Steven Adams out with a leg injury.
Well, you saw what Gilgeous-Alexander does so well. He gets a foot in the paint almost every time down the floor. The Grizzlies, especially Dillion Brooks, going to do a good job of trying to keep him out as
off the mark. Nugent Dort out of Arizona State.
Difference for Valanciunas with Nerlens Noel. Got to do a lot more good pass and finish inside for Valanciunas. Noel is, because of his athleticism and movement, than the plotting style and strength of Steven Adams.
Noel, a good shot blocker. Chris Paul. Two teams met twice in Oklahoma City in 8 days. On December the 18th, it was the Thunder with the big rally. And then on December 26th, the Grizzlies snapped a 45-game streak of allowing 100 or more. They held Oklahoma City to 97 in a 110-97 win. Gallinari got inside.
If you play him with same size or smaller, he's fine with playing in the mid-post. And you also know that he has the range out to the three-point line. Oh, beautiful fake.
Yeah, look away and a finish by John Morant. Morant, 29 assists, 2 steals in the Wednesday loss to Utah, 124-115. Dort, a catch-and-shoot triple try, it's in. Dort, 27% from beyond the arc. Just 3 for 16 here in Orlando from downtown. Anderson with a Euro step. Valanciunas with a jackhammer slam. Valanciunas with a jackhammer slam.
Beautiful setup. Kyle Anderson, we talk about him. He made the three, but he's also a playmaker for this Grizzlies team on the offensive end.
Outside of the Anderson three, everything for the Grizzlies has been scored in the paint. Chris Paul, probably. Gorgie Jang gets an early call as Valanciunas sits with the 2 fouls. Chris Paul got away from Morant, sets up Dort for 3. Made another one. You look at the numbers, and he's 2 for 15 from 3 here in Orlando. Well, this afternoon he's 3 of 4. And the Thunder expand to a 9-point advantage.
But it's something that has plagued the Grizzlies. Dillion Brooks, nice move.
This is a Thunder team that before the season was suspended, they were rolling. They had won 3 in a row and 8 of 10 entering the hiatus. And the only 2 losses were to the Clippers and on the road in Milwaukee. Shot clock down to 9. Gallinari laces another 3.
The dribble drive forces help. So now you're behind defensively. And when the Grizzlies have been behind, the Thunder have made them pay with 3s.
Brooks with a foul line leaner puts it in. 3-point attempt team. Gallinari.
They only make 10 a game.
Diallo off the second chance.
We're going to need Brandon Clark to be BC of old. Have not been able to see him grab lobs, get the floaters in the paint. And a lot of that due to the fact Tyus Jones being injured, not being able to run this second unit.
Diallo.
The Grizzlies, but it has been the Thunder who has played their basketball game and continually getting downhill, creating opportunities. Another one here.
No, 3 ball knocked in. For the season, they're shooting 35.5% from 3. They're shooting 64% right now. 28-10 is the run. Grayson Allen tries to answer and does.
They're going to have to do a better job with stopping the dribbles, the ball handler getting to the paint.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander is scoreless. I mean, that is a shocker given the score situation.
Defensive team. So they contest shots very well. They do a good job with deflections. This don't make it easy for you.
Valanciunas backs down, swings the hook up and in.
Or weak side attack of the basket.
For the Thunder, Baisley out, Noel back in with Paul Diallo, Hervey, and Abdul Nader. Chris Paul gets a screen from Noel. Crab dribble and a finish by Noel with Steven Adams out.
How crafty is Chris Paul, though? I mean, he kept Kyle Anderson behind him the whole time to manipulate Valanciunas and then give Noel a 5-foot shot.
Tolliver laces a catch and shoot.
That orchestrates everything, makes sure that they get the shots that they're supposed to get, and the shots that they should be getting should be coming from that man right there.
3. Melton, partially blocked by Noel. Valanciunas working hard for it. Dillion Brooks is back in. Tolliver's 3 is through. Tolliver.
And it's just a calming influence for that unit.
Nader missing the 3, and the rebound to Kyle Anderson.
The early success from the 3 from the Thunder have them settling now for threes here in this second quarter.
And not necessarily off dribble penetration. Tolliver, that's a long 2. He puts it in.
A lot of good here. Not only has he made shots, good defense there, forcing a tough shot opportunity for Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's done a good job of getting on the backboard with 3 rebounds.
Morant on a throwback. Dillon for 3. Yes!
And the penetration, swing the ball to the other side. He was getting threes. All of the threes that they shot here in the second quarter have been contested, not predicated on a dribble drive.
Dillon off a curl, drives, leans, and banks it in. Lead of the game. 23-point turnaround. Baisley flips, misses, taps, yes.
Yeah, we got to take a look at his contract.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be working this afternoon. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dribble penetration. There's the pitch out. Dort for 3. And there's the 3.
Said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies are going to have to figure out how to keep him out of the paint.
And Dillon with a foul line.
Play. I had it going. I should have done a lot more in that second half. Good first half so far for Dillon today.
Gilgeous-Alexander splits the pair. Jang screens. Ja lobs and Gorgie throws it down.
Their own energy. Well, they've created that energy. It started with good defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the reverse. Shai Gilgeous got 11. And the Grizzlies, their largest lead at 9. Chris Paul on a throwback. Gallinari for 3. Put it in. And now a steal by Chris Paul. His 3 is through. San Antonio winning earlier today, so they draw a half game closer to the Grizzlies for the 8th spot. Valanciunas with the putback. The league averaging almost 4 second chance points per game. Second in total putbacks in the NBA. Chris Paul. Noel bobbled, but eventually got it back. Shot clock at 8. Noel with the screen. Gallinari the 5 to shoot. Forced into a fadeaway and a tough shot against the Valanciunas.
The only thing that has slowed Gallinari's career has been injuries.
Jonas backing down. Oh, Yeager. Son got the game beard. He's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's got the game.
He's got the game.
Keep feeding him.
Chris Paul, foul line jumper. That's money for him. Money for him.
Well, they missed a couple of those in the first half. That I don't think he'll miss those chippies as Dillon gets all the way to the front of the rim.
For the long run. Gallinari for 3. Morant with a running rebound. Grizzlies up 7. Their largest lead was 9. Ja for 3. Bingo! Game at 74-64. And the Grizzlies, who have been one of the best second half teams in the NBA since the calendar flipped to 2020. But Oklahoma City, they have made a specialty of big comebacks. Dort, a double flyby. Noel got inside. Grizzlies, OL, the easy one. He's in double figures with 10. 4 of the 5 Oak City starters in double figures. Dillon, tough chance, but laces it on Dillion Brooks.
And Tolliver, good straight up and down on the defense.
Tolliver missing that 3. Valanciunas with a save to Brooks. Shot clock at 14 off the offensive rebound by Valanciunas. Boy, Dort draped all over him. Dillon drives, scoops and scores off glass.
Oh, the sense to know that nice little turnaround finish there. No hesitation.
Kyle with 7. Gallinari, former Knick and Clipper. Dort, good find by Gallinari. His second assist of the game. Dort's career high is 23 against Sacramento. Ja's got to look at a 3. It's through. of the 22 teams in Orlando. Ja for three. Rebound Melton with one hand. Good find, Clark, and he slams. Dort on the attack, good hands. Kyle Anderson with a knockaway. Grizzlies out in numbers. Kyle hangs, finds Grayson Allen. Grayson for three. Bingo! Right.
Grizzlies must be doing something good.
Baisley misses from three. Shot selection by Oklahoma City. Billy Donovan cannot be happy.
Well, the dribble penetration has not been there to allow those rhythm shots. As Brandon.
It's a very good defensive Oklahoma City team. However, this is an Oklahoma City team. Like I said, they've made a season out of coming back from big. Oklahoma City team that is 16-20 when they trailed through three quarters. That's the best record in the league. Valanciunas offensive rebound and just too strong for Nerlens. Maybe there's some pretzels in a box. Who knows?
Oh, got a steal.
Yep, Gilgeous-Alexander lost it against Melton. Now Noel in the lane. Baisley's going to offer up another three. That one he'll make. Very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, you know, from being a former Pac-12 player, you would expect the toughness from him to come out to be able to get himself right. As Dillion Brooks, all threes. They are now 5 for 21 from the three-point line since the first quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes it to this. Him up. Boy, and it's a lot of play on. And Melton takes it away. DeAnthony Melton will get the slam.
We missed our trip up to Toronto, one of our favorite stops. NBA cities.
It's a beautiful city. Even better when it's not 10 below zero.
The game is huge. Of course, gives the Grizzlies a win, but I think the confidence factor, it is bigger for them to be able to come into the next game and can let their shoulders down a little bit. When you're over, you can talk about not being tight, but I can tell you, partner, you're tight every time you step on the floor until you're able to change that narrative.
Brandon Clark
Mans the middle. That is what Brandon Clark likes to play. Floaters, lobs at the front of the rim. With the second unit, he can man that area of the floor and have his offensive game.
Terrence Ferguson, who was listed as out in the injury report, has checked in for the first time. And he puts in a triple to make it 114-90. Yuta Watanabe, second Japanese-born player in the NBA, gets his. Was big off the bench. 12 and 5, now 6 rebounds for him.
Although Tolliver was big in the starting lineup, everyone that came into the game, I thought this afternoon made an imprint, and why not
Burton?
Yeah, this is that time again where I say you just want to finish the game. Nobody get hurt.
Right.
Try to play the right way, but these guys have been good. Yuta Watanabe night.
Directed by Tom Hewitt. Brian Wright with the graphics, and Michael Edwards, a.k.a. Speedy,
BB,
with the digital replays this afternoon. Burton finds Hervey. And nothing went.